life can be busy, and that's why I created this power yoga class for those busy days where you actually just really want to work out but don't have a lot of time. Bring a block, and if you have a softer muscle, this is amazing. You can use anything else, a couple of shoes or something like that, if you don't have a block. We will start in child's pose and breathe just 1 minute to calm everything down. Child's pose is where you have your knees to the edge of the mat, the hips sinks towards the heels. Your hands can be towards the front or by your side. And breathe. Try to relax your legs. If you have an intention or a prayer in your heart before we start, you're welcome to bring that into your mind and your awareness. Slowly make your way into tabletop, which means a little bit closer distance in between your knees, hands stacked underneath your shoulders, and then move however you feel like moving. Simply just get your spine going, your hip, your arms. As we finish this class today, I will share just a short thing about how we view others, and how we view others also influence how we view ourselves and the way that we act in this world. It's an inspiration I found in a book. Get your wrists going. However, again, you want to do that. We need to warm up our joints before we do our power yoga class. It will be some intense movements. Of course, you can modify if you want to. Bring your hip up and back for the first downward facing dog. But 1 knee at a time to open up the back of the legs. And let's move with the breath into a variation of hovering tabletop. So inhale, exhale, bend your knees, let them hover over that mat in a somewhat wide, long tabletop. Inhale, lift the hip up and back. Exhale, heavy heels, maybe without extending the legs. And one more time, inhale, plank. Exhale, knees hovering over the mat. Stand tall with your spine here. Inhale, move the hip up and back and down. A little bit quicker, inhale, knees down. Exhale, back. 3 more. You're welcome to incorporate your Ujjayi breath, that snoring, exhaling sound through your nose, breathing in and out through your nose if you can. One more time. All right, bring the right leg up and back, and then to the top of the mat, and then pivot on your mat to a wide-legged position. And you can turn either way, whatever works for the screen, right? Point the toes out and move here from left to right. And if the floor is far away, the block is a great friend to have here. Opening up the hip. Be gentle. And if you notice that you're moving super quick, slow down a little bit. Okay, you might wiggle your feet a little bit closer in towards each other. At least that's what I'm doing. Feet are still pointing out. I'm coming into this horse stance. Bring arms out to the side and up and down. Let's breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Squeeze the buttocks as well when you're standing up. Three more. Keep the toes, knees in the same direction when you bend your knees. And last, down and up. Bring your palms together. Feet aligned with the short end of the mat. Let's move from left to right with a pace here. Breath of fire. If you're like, oh, this is too fast, slow down. Avoid hyperextending the knees, going directly from side to side, so not leaning forward or whatever you might tend to do. When you do this breath, feel like your belly is moving and you're kicking the air out of your lungs. Creates heat. All right, pause. Arms up, fold forward. Walk your feet to the top end of the mat and fold forward there. Let's do a sun salutation B, or at least a variation thereof. As I've been taught it, find your chair pose. Inhale. Exhale, mountain pose. Inhale, chair. Exhale, fold forward. If the breath is too much, don't overthink it. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plank to low plank. Please go on your knees the first time, elbows in. A little lift, cobra, inhale. Move with the cobra back to downward facing dog. You might exhale. Right leg, bring that leg up, inhale. Bend your knee, bring it to the front, exhale. Plant the back foot for warrior one. Inhale, rise the arms up. Exhale, bring your hands down. Plank to low plank, long exhale. You can take it on your toes if you like. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left leg, inhale, bring it up. Exhale, foot to the front, plant that back foot 45 degrees. Inhale, warrior one. Super long exhale as we'll find plank and go to low plank on that exhale. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Jump or walk to the front, inhale. Exhale, fold forward. Chair pose, inhale. Exhale, mountain. Just one more time, chair pose, inhale. Exhale, fold forward. And go into a full range of motion here by now. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plank to low plank, jump or walk back. Inhale, cobra or up dog of your choice. Exhale, downward facing dog. Adjust your stance if needed. Right leg in here, bring that leg up. Exhale, bring it to the front. Plant the right foot or the left foot. Warrior one, inhale. Might have time to shake your wrists. Long exhale, plank to low plank. Lift up, inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left leg, inhale. To the front, exhale. Warrior one, inhale. Exhale again, plank to low plank. Cobra or up dog, inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. If you jump to the front, bend your knees, jump, inhale. Land the ball of foot. Exhale, fold forward with the whole foot on the floor. Chair pose, inhale. Mountain, exhale. This was meant to create heat in your body. All right. Chair pose. Sink down, arms by your ears. New gesture, new postures. 2 breaths. And you have to go low. Bring the block into your hands and bring the right foot to the back end of the mat. High lunge. Tuck the tailbone. You might take your hands and move the hips slightly underneath yourself. Bring your block on the widest distance overhead. Pull or squeeze the block a little bit with your elbows pointing forward. So bend in your elbows. Bend your arms. Bring the block behind your head. And arms up overhead. With your breath, exhale, arms behind you, getting into your triceps, among other things. You might add on, extend the front leg as you bend the elbow. Bend it again, inhale. And sink low, exhale. Three more times. Keep squeezing the block. All right, next time you're down, bring with the front knee bent deeply. Bring the block here to the front. You might take it on the second height. Hairy part of the arm there aligned with the floor. Rotation, right leg is at back. You turn to your left side. Exhale, rotate. Inhale to the front. Exhale, lean forward. Bring the arms in front of your head. Inhale, bring it back. Rotation over to your left. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. You should feel your front leg by now. 2 more times. Inhale. Rotation. Inhale. Exhale forward. Last time, so go low. Twist. Inhale. Exhale to the front. Let go of the block. Step the foot back, and you can always shake things out if you feel like that. Find your plank. You can go on your toes. You can go with your knees, elbows in. 8 of those tricep push-ups. Inhale. Exhale, low down. Can leave you a little bit. Lift up. 7. 6. 5. Woo, feeling it. 4. These are intense. 3. Keep the spine straight. 2. Last one. Knees down, child's pose. And you can bring your knees to the width of the distance of the mat or not. 2 breaths. Bring your hands to the top of the mat and find your down dog, just to bring your right foot to the front. Take a hold of your block. And let's work this on the other side. I mean, if you can go shorter here, you can go not as deep, but try to go deep. If you feel it in the back of your foot, you can do your warrior 1. Widest distance there on the block. Pointy part of the elbows forward. Exhale, bend your elbows. Inhale, extend your arms. All right, ready to move the legs maybe. So extend and bend. So this time I actually bent my elbows, I extend the leg. If you want to go opposite, welcome to do so. But let's do just 3 more. Keep your ujjayi breath going. Doing your best. Doesn't mean it's the best that anybody else can do, but your best. Bring the block in, second height. Arm there aligned with the floor. Inhale. Rotation to your right side. Exhale. Bring it in. Lean forward. Shoot the block overhead to some degree. You might lean very much forward, maybe not. Back. Inhale.
Rotation right. Inhale back. Exhale forward. Yeah, keep the right hip squared under. Don't move the hip out to the side. This is feeling good by now. Do more times. It's okay to shake the leg. Last. Bring the block down. Step it back. Find your downward facing dog this time. And let's work the shoulders in another way. Bring your right leg up. Three-legged dog. Exhale, right knee, left elbow, plank. Inhale, three-legged dog again. Exhale, opposite elbow. If you're on your knees here, you might choose to take the right knee to the right arm instead, because there's more space. 2 more. Don't be too quick. Same thing, other side. Left leg up. Right elbow or armpit. Exhale. Bring it up. Three. Belly button in. You can do this. 2. Last one. Bring your knees down and shake your wrists. Boat pose. If you happen to have weights and you want to use that instead of a block, you are welcome. Gonna take the block and you can start with the heels down. If you have any lower back issues, you might sit up a little bit taller and not lean so much back up, unless you know that you can really engage the core. Rotate the shoulders back. Inhale. Arms up overhead. Exhale. Bring it to the side. Inhale. Overhead. Exhale back. And then actually staying with my spine. Sometimes you can take a seat and come back, but I'm staying back here. Adding some deep rotations if it's okay for my spine. And I can feel this cinching in around the waistline. Let's go for 4, 3, 2. Last one. All right, bring the block in between your thighs, just over the knee joint. This is where it's nice to have the softer block. And come down, let's do a bridge pose. So you can do it more dynamically or you can do it more subtle. Squeeze the pelvic floor in. You can bring your arms by your side, shoulders down in the mat. Lift the hip up and squeeze the block. I have the block on the shortest height in between my hips here, because I like that, and I think it's also giving me a little bit more control. So lift the hip as high as you can. Lift through the heels. Squeeze the block, so you can choose to stay here or go for 7 lifts. Lower down and lift. If you want to connect with your breath, you might exhale on the way back or down. But make sure you lift high. Feel those glutes. You have the chin tucked towards your chest. Lift. Keep squeezing. It's okay to be shaking. 4. And if you're much quicker than me, you just do more. 3. 2. Last one. Awesome. You can stay down. Last thing, bring the block in your hands. Create some more distance there in between your feet and your hip. Arms up overhead, and the block can guide your way coming into a seat. Rolling if you can up to a seat. Avoid the shoulders like this. Bring the shoulders back. Rolling down. And I know some spines are not created for this. Most likely though, it's a matter of finding the strength in your core. So just do the best you can. This is a classical Pilates move actually. And you typically exhale when you take a seat. Squeeze the belly button in. Inhale here. And then exhale again on the way down. Taking your time, prolong the exhale. 2 more times. Last one. Rolling down. And you can leave the block by your side. Maybe you want to use it as a pillow. Bring your knees in for a nice hug. Butterfly pose. Sole of the feet together. Knees out. You can use the block for support underneath the knees. Belly button slightly in so you don't have this huge arch in your back. I think a lot of us are not really aware of how we view others because we just do that. And typically, we tend to view others like over us in the sense that better. And we might be in competition with them. We might adore them too much, or all these typically negative things that come with exaggerating that. Or we might put people under us, like we feel, oh, I am better than that. Oh, I am more like this. I can do this better. I feel so good about myself because I'm better. And is that helpful? No. And I think so much of our social interaction is centered around me trying to figure out who am I compared to the rest. Can we let go of that? I think we can, to some degree. Just one stretch, spinal twist. Tuck the knees on top of each other on one side. That can be left, right arm out. So maybe as a prayer or maybe as an intention, let go of that. Who cares if people are over and under you? I believe God doesn't care because He loves every one of us exactly as we are. Bring it back on your back and do the spinal twist to the other side. And as you rest here and breathe, just listen to this guy. I can write it in the script below where it's from. If we see others as weak, we will try to help them. If we see others as broken, we will try to fix them. But if we see others as valuable, we will serve them. Bring it back to rest on the floor. Get your distance in between your feet. You can use the block in between your shoulder blades. If you like this openness of your chest, you have to bring your block in between your shoulder blades. Like I showed you, come down like this and arms out. It can be nice, maybe not for your neck, but you'll figure that out. And I'll just read this short passage one more time. If we see others as weak, we will try to help them. If we see others as broken, we will try to fix them. If we see others as valuable, we will serve them. And what about if we see others as equal to us? Beautiful, created people. Like you, like me. Flawed, imperfect, but utterly worthy of love from God and from us. I will slowly finish this class. Wiggle your fingers, your feet. Wrists and ankles. And if you're on the block, if you have the block between your shoulder blades, you might want to roll onto the side, remove the block, and then come back to hugging your knees like I'm doing now. And then take a seat. I hoped you enjoyed this video, and I was just thinking about this before I recorded that I do think about everybody watching these videos, trying to imagine what it's like to be you in your living room or wherever you are practicing with me. And that's what makes sense to me. That is seeing you guys, you where you are, sweating hopefully, but also enjoying it and feeling blessed by this without comparison, without all that, just serving each other. You serving me by watching this video, I serving you by teaching, right? And just being brothers and sisters in Christ. Thank you, and share this video, of course, with people if you liked it. Thank you.